92.29 now on the rupee. For the equity markets, for the Nifty alone, we're down about 645 points. For the futures, Interglobe Aviation, Uno Minda, SBI, Bank of India, SAIL. Those are your key pressure points in trade. But let's ask Vikas Khemani, what is it that one should be doing? Vikas, hi, morning. Great to have you on the show. And Vikas, I was just chatting with one of your peers. We've seen these kind of prices before, but is it different any time in the way that you need to look at your portfolio?
Like you rightly said that, these kind of crises do come and sort of go. And the good news is that this time around, whenever in the past we have had crisis, the Indian economy has not been so sort of strong. And, the fundamentals of micro fundamentals have not been so strong. So this time around, at least that gives you added comfort. But definitely, any is kind of like I always say that bad price and good news don't come together, right? Good price and good news don't come together. And so whenever there's a good price, you always have it is accompanied by some bad news, which is what it is today. Also, one needs to see that the long-term terminal value of equities don't get changed because of short-term movements, and which is what determines the last part of the equity valuation. So hence, any such kind of aberrations are generally, if unless they are, expected to create a permanent dent on any business, they are opportunity to buy.
Because if this is an opportunity to buy, hi, morning, first of all, where would you be buying? What would be some good spaces to look at the moment?
Yeah, look, banks, which is completely kind of, aligned to the domestic economy. We've seen good corrections because of this event. And I know that this is temporary. This could create, let's say, impact on one quarter's profitability, possibly. Who knows, right? You can have some impact temporarily on that, but they don't change anything on the business sectors. Consumer sentiment again can change from a short-term perspective. There could be some dent in the margins here and there. Again, structurally doesn't change anything. So usual your normal sectors, stocks which we've spoken about, even pharmaceutical sector, which is quite defensive, in this kind of times, see that end up seeing bit of flows coming through. So usual, domestic economy aligned sector, wherever you're seeing the large correction coming through because of this particular situation, are opportunities to buy.
Interesting. But, because there's been that divergence that one has seen within the banking pack itself, right? Some of the large private banking names are the ones which are weighing down. You've got the valuation comfort in PSBs. We've seen that play out with some of the marquee names like a Bank of India, SBI, etc. Within banks, do you have any preference or tilt?
We actually like, both PSU and we have, recently owned some PSU banks as well. But historically, we've always been bullish on private banks. But in last couple of years, we've been more positive on the PSU banks as well, because there's a clear value and they've been delivering good growth in last 3-4 quarters. So we continue to remain balanced in both segment.
Okay, Vikas, wish we had more time with you, but we'll chat again in more detail. Good to be speaking with you and, getting in that strategy about how to keep calm in this kind of a market. It's happened before. We've dealt with it. We've had crude prices as high as 150 as well in the past. And then it all settles down. Keep your portfolio focused domestic. That's the word coming in from Vikas Khemani from Carnelian Asset Management. But on that note, we're going to wind it up right here on this edition of First Trades in the Markets. It's a goodbye from Snehi and me.